guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we are talking about why are the trade wife divorcing their husbands. Okay, so let's get into the video.
Exclusively in the home, you're working with no rights, no protection, no safety net. You're providing service.
Yes, 100% yes. I was a stay-at-home mom for my older two children and living with that person for over 5 years while raising our two older children. And he went to work and I got to stay home with the kids, which is something that I actually really wanted to do. I cooked, I cleaned. Actually, our oldest child was in the hospital, so I spent a lot of time in and out of hospitals, day in and day out at the hospitals. And he was a great partner in all of that. But when I no longer wanted to be in that marriage, I had not furthered my career at all. I had no 401k. I had no homes in my name. I had not built a rental house portfolio. I had never bought a home on my own, and I really had no resume at all. So when I got a divorce, I actually had to finish my college degree, which meant childcare, which meant going and getting loans and having absolutely no ability to get loans. And although he did help me by co-signing to get my own house, when we got a divorce, he kept the marital home because I couldn't afford it. My alimony payment was $300 a month. $300 a month for years of working in the home and taking care of and raising our children. He got the rental properties that he came into the marriage with. He got the marital home. He got his 401k. And I had to go get a job so that I could have health benefits, because when you get a divorce, you no longer have health benefits. And although I ended up getting a 4-year college degree with honors, the job that I got, which I could still take care of my children because I got custodial custody of our children, was $12.50 an hour at a law firm. But it gave me benefits and I was able to still take care of our children. When you are a stay-at-home parent, you do not forward your motion in your career or any career. You are at the mercy of your spouse. So when people say, oh, you shouldn't get a prenup, I say absolutely get a prenup. For every year that you work, you should have some sort of benefit if either of you want to leave the marriage. Because as they are climbing the ladder, as they are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year because they are moving themselves forward in the work field, you're really, really good at casseroles. You're really awesome at washing windows and changing diapers. And that is not looked at as beneficial in the work field, unfortunately. And the thing that sucks about this is that even when you do work as a female, a lot of times the household labor and child rearing labor is still also put on your shoulders. So not only are you working outside of the home in case your marriage falls apart, and to fulfill yourself as a human being who may want and have career aspirations, but then you come home and also have to do a lot of the home labor. So in my opinion, the trad wife situation is not about cooking and cleaning and baking bread. It's more about understanding that when you enter a marriage and you have no intentions of working, you are putting yourself at a huge disadvantage if that marriage ever fails because of you or because of him or because of whatever. It's not just a matter of when your looks fade and he wants to get rid of you. It might be a matter of you want to leave the marriage and you have nowhere to go with no resources, because $300 a month isn't going to get you anywhere. Had I left without a small amount of additional child support, I would have been homeless. And the fact that I had children, had he not paid me the child support and alimony, I would have been homeless. Because how was I going to pay $2,000 a month in childcare when I'm making $12.50 an hour? And yes, I could have gotten maybe a job selling cars or some other higher end, but still a large percentage of my paycheck would have went towards childcare. I always tell women anymore, just tell the guy he can keep the kids. Just be like, no, you can have them. Literally, because I can't go out and get a job and pay this much in childcare and watch them and have a job and try to survive. No, go ahead, you keep those kids. You can have the house too, but I'm not taking the kids. See how fast that child support payment goes up. Just saying. So yeah, get a prenup, protect yourself, especially if you're going to be a stay-at-home wife.
So hey guys, I just want to share my true sense, what I think about this video. So understanding why some women might regret adhering to traditional roles as wives require announced exploration of societal expectations, individual aspiration, and evolving landscape of gender roles. First, I'm going to talk about it being crucial to recognize that traditional gender roles have been deeply ingrained in many societies for centuries. These roles often dictate that women are primarily responsible for domestic duties, child rearing, and supporting their husbands' careers, and also while men are expected to be the primary breadwinners and decision makers in the family. So this is really what happens. So while these roles may have provided stability and structure in their past, they can also be confining and limiting for women who desire more autonomy and fulfillment outside of the domestic sphere. So in today's, it's increasingly progressive, and many societies, women have no more opportunities than ever before to pursue education, careers, and personal passions outside of the traditional domestic roles. As a result, many women may feel stiffed or unfulfilled by the confines of traditional gender roles, longing for greater agency and independence in shaping their own lives. Furthermore, I can say that the expectations for women to prioritize their families and husbands above all else can often lead to sacrifices in their own personal and professional aspirations. So this can result in feelings of resentment or regret later in life as a woman reflect on opportunities they may have missed outside, or the dreams they may have had to set aside in order to fulfill societal expectations. So financial dependency can also play a very important role in women's regrets about adhering to traditional roles as wives. So in many traditional arrangements, women may be financially reliant on their husband, which can leave them vulnerable in the event of divorce, widowhood, or economical hardship. This lack of financial independence can limit women options and contribute to feelings of powerless or regret if their marital situation become untenable. So moreover, again, I'm going to talk about society norms continue to evolve and gender roles become more fluid. They are increasing pressure on women to define success and fulfillment on their own terms rather than conforming to traditional expectation. So this shift in mindset um can lead some women to rearrange their choices and realize that they have chosen paths that were not aligned with their true desires and aspiration. So I'm going to say it in conclusion, women regret about being traditional wife are multifactored and rooted in complex society, economic, and personal dynamics. So as society continue to progress towards a greater gender equality and individual empowerment, it's very important to recognize and respect the diverse experience and aspirations of women as they navigate their roles and identities in a rapid changing world. So this is what I can say. So I don't know what you think. Bye bye.